So let me welcome our first guest speaker this morning, Tolulope Awolusi. She is an early childhood expert. She's a teacher and she's a member of CLC. Madam Tolulope, over to you this morning.
Good morning, Dr. Shegun. Good morning, everyone in the house. I'm privileged to be part of this program this morning, and I'm honored to be a speaker on this program. Thank you. Okay, as our topic read, parenting in digital age. What does parenting actually mean? Because I have to work with my time. I am given a particular time to speak. Okay. Actually, what does parenting mean? Parenting is the activities of raising a child or bringing up a child or children as a parent. Your activities, your responsibility to raise a child or children as a parent. Okay? And we are talking about digital age. What does that actually mean? According to Collins Dictionary, digital age is a time when large amounts of information are available to many people, largely through computer technology, as we know now. So information is very wild, is open to people by and large on computer through technology. So when we talk about parenting in digital age, we need to put a round peg in a round hole. You can't say the way your parents raised you, that's the way you are going to raise your children in this digital age. When you were being raised, it's quite different from this digital age that you are raising your children. So round peg should be put in a round hole for your children to be well raised and for us to produce a reputable future leaders. And let's put it at the back of our minds that when we are raising our children, we are not raising them just for us alone as parents. You are raising them to be reputable future leader, to be a good representative of your family, of your community, of the state where they came from, and of the country where they represent or where they are given birth as a whole. So as parents, we have a job to do, a great deal at that. I'll be discussing the 4 types of parenting style that we are going to look into, which at the end of the day, we tell you which of this parenting style you actually need to adopt for you to raise a reputable future leader. We have authoritative parents, we have authoritarian parents, we have permissive parents, and we have uninvolved parents. This parenting style is going to be looked into one after the other. Okay, on the screen you can see the pictures I added to my slide here. The first one, which is authoritative parent, you can see how the mother and the child are well cuddled. They cuddle each other. Then the permissive, you can see the authoritarian rather, which is the second picture on the slide. And the permissive parent, you can see the child turning her back to the mother. And of course, uninvolved parent, that shows a parent turning her back to the child. So the picture says it all, but we are going to look at how is being obtainable. On the next slide, I want you to look closely at the pictures displayed here. Parenting style. The first one, which is authoritative, and this is active parenting style. Let's talk about it. This is a situation whereby the child and the parent have to sit down to look into matter. In this situation, the opinion of the child matters. And we have the authoritarian. I just want to explain this, a pictorial display. Authoritarian, because I said so as a parent, you have to do it. That's this type of parents, that's what they do to their children. And we have the permissive. You are in charge. The child is in charge, no matter what happens. Although the parents are warm, they nurture the children, but the children are given total freedom. Then the uninvolved, which is also neglective, the children and their own. So these are the 4 style, parenting style, and we are going to look at it one after the other. When we have authoritative parents, this kind of parents are the ones who nurture their children. They are affectionate. They have listening ear. Children's opinions count with them. They set boundaries and they discipline through guidance. I'm sure we can all see the picture. You can see the mother and the father trying to listen to what the problem is with the child. Probably the child needs something and the attention is being given to the child. So the child and the parent, they rub minds, okay? The parent will give their conditions. This is what I want you to do. And these are the reasons I want you to do them. And also the child's opinion matters, okay? Do you like the situation I've given you? Will you like to follow the line, or you have contrary opinion? Parents and children, they rub minds, and their opinion counts with their parents. The second one is the authoritarian. Like we can see here, they are not very affectionate towards their child. They have to make the child, at any slight mistake, the child will be spanked. They are so strict, lot of rules for the children to follow, lot of yelling. If you are one of the parents, as we are displaying, I want you to pick your home parenting style. They are not very affectionate toward their child, and the child must do whatever they have the child to do, because I said so. The rule must be followed. The third one, which is permissive. Permissive parent, this is kind of parent, they nurture the children, okay? They are affectionate, okay? They are affectionate, they set little or no boundaries. They are affectionate, they nurture the children. They take their roles as parents like friends. They don't stand their ground with their children. And children mostly go away with anything they do. Children are given too much freedom. And that's why I put the picture, like this picture of a mother. She's a permissive parent because the children are given too much of freedom. She needs to answer a call, and she has to force the children to keep quiet. You can see this mother trying to calm her children down for her to be able to receive the call. And yet, they're like, Mommy, are you serious? Are you joking? Some of them are even dragging the telephone cord. Some are even finding it funny the way she was telling them to keep quiet. They are making fun of their mother. So this type of parenting, though it's warm, the parent is affectionate, but no rules, little or no boundary is given. The children have too much of freedom, okay? They have too much of freedom. And I've seen this type of parenting. I've seen a situation whereby a child is telling the parent, Dad, if you don't shut up, you better shut up there, or I will beat you now. You know, the parent was like, you are not serious, taking it for granted that the child is still little, he doesn't know what. We shouldn't take it lightly. If a child should tell you, especially in Africa, I wouldn't say other parts of the world, but in Africa, such is not condoned. If a child should tell you that I will beat you now if you don't keep quiet, you shouldn't take it lightly with such a child. Are you serious? Do you mean you are talking to me in that manner? At least we should let them know what to say to their parent and what not to say. Okay, that's for permissive. Then the fourth one, which is uninvolved parent. Uninvolved parenting style is also known as neglective parenting style. Okay? This type of parent, even the name has said it all. Okay? And it's also known, it refers to as neglective parenting. These are parents who do not care about the emotional need of the children. They don't nurture. They are emotionally detached. Okay? And they don't have interaction. They have little or no interaction with the children. The children are on their own. Like you can see the picture of the child have to get the attention of the father by putting a speaker into the father's ear, and then the father wouldn't listen. That he's busy to listen to his child complain or anything he or she have to say. This type of parents are self-absorbed. They are particular about themselves. Probably they run after money. I have to make this money. I have this kind of business to catch up with. Even if their child is going through an emotional state, they are not ready to listen. They are not ready to give in listening ear to their children. So this picture says it all. Despite the noise the child is making to get the parents' attention, the parents are not giving him. Also, you can see the other picture displayed up here. I'm sure you can see the child feeling so bad. You can see the father is on a mission, on a journey, and the child is emotionally down, but the parents are not ready. They are not there. The picture says, parent neglect a child's emotional needs, even though physical needs are satisfied. They may have enough food in the house to eat. Money might be there for them to spend. Every other thing is available, but the emotional need of the child is not taken care of, which is very, very bad. This type of parenting are the ones that make the child to go into depression. This is simply the kind of parenting style that can affect such a child. And children have had time forming relationship with other people, particularly children of their age. Then they look for their solution elsewhere. When their parents are not ready to give in to their complaints, they are not ready to listen to them. They look for solutions to their problem elsewhere, and that is when you see these children falling into wrong hands. You see children being molested. You see children being raped because their parents are not there for them. Their parents do not give them listening ear. So as a parent, as an individual, we've looked at this 4 parenting style. Which of them are you adopting as a parent? What type of parenting style are you using? With this, I want you to look deep into your parenting. Check back your home. How do your children behave? Do they listen to you when you caution them once, or you have to repeat a particular thing over and over again before they yield to your instruction? What type of parent are you today? That's our conclusion. In this digital age, when children are exposed, they are even exposed what you think they don't know. They know more than you do. They are exposed to so much information on the internet. They have so much information to get from Twitter, from Facebook, different wrong friends out there. What type of parent are you? Are you the permissive one? Are you an uninvolved parent? Are you an authoritarian, or are you an authoritative parent? That's a question up to you. Check deep in your family, in your parenting style, and adopt the one that you feel is better for you. Okay, in conclusion, what type of parent are you? What parenting style are you adopting in raising your children?